the Wii Sports Baseball World Cup, a competition which now enters its final stage. Having made it all the way to the title-deciding match, the Stoke on Trent Steamers find themselves in a 1 versus 1 face-off against the Mii Parade Mafia. However, with 2 mysterious magical orbs up for grabs, Steamers pitcher Pipe is confronted by a ghost of his traumatic past, as his old teacher, Yoshi, professes to use these orbs of wisdom for her own sinister purpose. Can the team in yellow win this ultimate showdown and put an end to her tyrannical reign? And it seems my glorious co-commentator Ron Johnson, I'm Ron Johnson, is back doing what he does best, running around aimlessly saying absolute tripe. You've got that right, Grand Announcer, and yes, it appears I have jumped onto the boundary just as my ex-wife jumped out of our unhealthy family dynamic. And what's this now? Could it be the game restarting? What? No, it isn't. Yes, it very much is, Ron, as Anna gets us back underway. But I make the rules. That's weird, because it seems to be my name on the rulebook. Get pilfered. Apologies, Master Yoshi. Have I displeased you? I will perform the mission without fault. So, can the Steamers take advantage of this newfound commotion and rattle their opposition into making a mistake? No, it seems they can't. Ha ha, do you see? No nerves, no excitement, no stupid ambitions or dreams on the line, just perfection. Soon the whole world shall be equally and unambitiously pure. The game couldn't have taken a worse turn. With 2 bases loaded, the Mafia had stomped into a gigantic 6-3 lead. Fall any further behind, and the gap could prove unassailable. With this in mind, Pipe adjusted his underarm technique and began to put a bit of swaz on it. Because the opposition was a homogeneous group of institutionalized zombies, they struggled to conceive how someone could pitch in such a creative and expressive way. And after an excellent series of dippers and spinners, he made the breakthrough, and the Steamers could begin to claw the tie back. Quite literally, in fact, as Spinny Winnie was struggling with yet more awkward withdrawal symptoms. Oh, bloomin' heck, I thought cat's claws were supposed to be retractable. Ozzy, I need some... No, you don't. You don't. But I need something. I'm so empty. My life is so empty.
Single. See? You only had a tiny little egg spoon, and you've scored good and proper. I smell progress.
Yeah, I just wish I could actually feel it too, though. Plus, I'm pretty sure what you're smelling is Mr. Picnic making rhubarb crumble.
I'm doing my first metaphor, you see. It's supposed to represent the way Yoshi's dystopic ideological fantasies are about to come crumbling down.
I am underwhelmed with you.
That's a bit rude, and anyway, poetry is supposed to be subjective.
We had you marked as a potential candidate for big company. I almost admired your lack of compassion. Your arrogant indifference is something I wish I had way back when. It shielded you from pain. It made you strong. Why abandon your principles? Why change? You gave up godhood and left yourself vulnerable like the rest of us.
Well, that's the thing, isn't it? I was never actually a god in the first place. I've always been this weak. And to be honest, it has taken more strength than I knew I had to show it. I am technically a plant, so I know far better than you. When you grow, you don't lose what was already there. You merely add to it. And I am just as strong as I have ever been.
On the brink of a historical turnover, the Steamers were now just one run shy of clinching the game. With a hypothetical finger already wrapped around the B button of that golden Wii remote, Engineroom exploited a gap in the outfield to bag a quick double and set the stage for an almighty comeback. All they needed was a reliable set of hands to get them across the oh dear, it was Xavier. And here he is, our chosen inside man. Such a shame you lost the taste for it. You had no problems following orders when it was just popping a tracker here or there. Okay, those weren't orders, they were contractual obligations, and Xavier, you've sold us out. Funny what hordes of cash and a lifetime subscription to the full big bath and shower range will do. Guys, Okay, I might have sewn a tag into each of your gloves, but this was like more than a horde. It was the GDP of a small country.
Speaking of which, when I create my new world, we will need higher-ups, influencers to set an example. Fortune, fame, strike out now, and it's all yours. It's not too late to make amends.
Couldn't agree more.
No, please don't.
Xavier! Oh, he's singing his own name again. He's just belting out his own theme song. Xavier! Xavier! Whatever you're about to do, don't. I need to reset things. What do you want? Money? Chocolate? Chocolate money? You know, one thing I've learned through all of this is that there are things that money can't buy, and one of those is friendship.
That is literally the most basic. How has it taken you this long to come to that realization?
And you can shove that big pen up your arse for all I care. I've been telling you, they're too big. Signing documents with those things is like doing heart surgery with a pneumatic drill. Speaking of realizations, by the way, I've just realized we've won!
Oh my god, we really did it!
No, sit down everyone. A completely unforced VAR review shows that on that previous hit there was an encroachment of 1 millimeter by a member of the Steamers bench. Yada yada yada. Something about a cat claw. Oh, what? I swear down, man, they've never enforced these rules before. Yeah, last game there was literally an interdimensional portal in the foul ball zone. And as a result, following the Steamers' third innings, the Mii Parade Mafia will get an extra fourth batting innings. Hey? Now wait a minute.
But I need the toilet.
And stop right there, because I'm here to save the day by checking the official rule book. Oh, pish, she's actually scribbled it in as well. When did you look through this? There's private stuff in this book. And so it seems the game continues with the rock salesman. The game of life is one which always continues. To leave the past in the past is to be truly free. Unless you are in handcuffs like me, in which case you are definitely trapped. Oh no, if they're gonna get to bat again, we can't be fumbling it now. Ooh, I am fumbling it. I am fumbling it with my little spherical hands. Quick run, get the Sharpie out. Okay, rule 469 then. All players wearing handcuffs must have them removed before the game and delivered via post to my ex-wife's address, along with a note reading "Take me back, Deborah," scrawled in desperate-looking handwriting. That is not a rule. That is so specific. And yes, the referee has pulled out the chainsaw and the envelopes.
Double!
No matter who they are or how much I hold them, in time they betray me just the same. It is more clear than ever now. I must wipe the slate clean, fade them to nothingness, like that old fool Bungus. Oh, Beanus, he's gone. I implore you, do not blame yourself, Beanus. This is none of it your fault.
If you must blame someone, blame me. For I was the man who sold him the orb in the first place. You can be angry. In fact, in my usual selfish way, I would ask it of you. Hit me, pummel me into tiny granules. Whatever you choose to do, I beg you. Do not forgive me. I have lived through enough guilt.
Oh, Beanus, you poor thing. It's not nothing you're feeling. It's everything. Momentum fully killed. One out soon became two, as Mindbrain miscalculated.
The problem is it's solar powered, but when the sun shines on it, I can't see the screen.
And the steamers entered what could well and truly be referred to as squeaky bum time. They couldn't afford to head into this phony bonus round with such a meagre advantage. Only one out remaining, however, and hearts were firmly in mouths as Ozymandius barely managed to keep his eyes open long enough to skim a single.
Oh, you haven't changed at all, Ozzy. My courage is still like a hedgehog's mattress, full of holes.
Mercifully, Pipe was able to send a strong punt deep into the outfield, providing just enough time for the rock salesman to round the diamond and etch another point onto the scoreboard. We still need more, something to give us a nice cushion of runs, put it beyond any reasonable doubt that we belong here. I don't know what I'm doing here.
Ooh, goodness. Okay, Winnie, let's take a breath.
I can't believe I've let myself get to this point, all just chasing a stupid feeling.
In through the nose.
I'm a detriment to my friends, again. I just should never have joined this team because I know how this script plays out. I guess I just thought maybe this time would be different. Maybe it'd be like back then.
Oi, Specky. Goggles, you got a phone? Wanna doss out a little round of Brawl Stars?
Yeah, but I don't know what you just said though.
No way! The dynamite clutch!
Oh my god, she's literally shooting at me again. I'm on a team.
No, you're actually quite good for a first timer. Huh? No, just you guys are too kind.
Oh, now look who's being soppy. Stop it, stop. This is my impression of Winnie. Bow, 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 bow. Winnie, you should rev over to mine tomorrow.
Oh, yeah, I'd love to. The game was whatever, but I needed to feel that again. So, I kept playing.
Wow, Winnie, you've improved overnight. You're actually hitting some shots.
And kept playing.
You're joking me. Top 1000 in the world. And you're still maining El Primo?
And kept playing.
Guys, I broke top 100.
Yeah, and then Shaniqua's been all like,
Oh, in what?
in Brawl Stars.
Oh, sorry, Winnie. I don't really play that much anymore. That's cool, though.
Interest in Brawl Stars slowly faded away, but I didn't give up. In fact, I tried even harder, which only made the inevitable worse. Without our common ground, it couldn't be helped. We just drifted apart, and that feeling went with it.
Guys, do you want to come over mine and play video games this weekend?
Doesn't have to be Brawl Stars. I'm kind of hooked on this other game, actually.
Sorry, Winnie. I've got work. Oh, it was good when we used to do that, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was good. But it wasn't the same on my own. So why did I keep going? I knew I wasn't going to find it again, yet I kept thumbing my stupid phone screen until my fingers hurt and...
Hey, oh no way! Hiya, Winnie!
I've just reached rank number 2. Fancy a game?
Oh, Winnie, you still play that?
Every day, just like old times.
Ah well, I guess if it makes you happy.
I wasn't happy, that was obvious. Everyone had changed. But they all seemed okay, so maybe if I changed too, pursued other things, chased that feeling, but in a different way. In tennis? No. In canoeing? Or in basketball? But it's not the same. It was never the same until, finally, the Steamers came along, and in baseball, I really thought I'd found it again. But it was the juice. A short-term fix. It was artificial. And now I'm scared of being addicted to something that fades to nothing but pain, because what if nothing's ever going to feel that way again? Or worse, what if I already found that feeling and I didn't recognise it because it wasn't as good as I remembered? How am I going to know?
You will know. It may not be the crescendo you are dreaming of, but the good news, my friend, is you must only do one simple thing.
What? Please tell me. If it's mindfulness, I've tried mindfulness.
You must keep going. Until it happens, you must only be present. And you have done such a good job so far.
Winnie, I couldn't quite hear from over here, but if you'd like a present, I'll buy you one after the game if that's okay, because you've got to get out there. I've put on these pom-poms to cheer you on, and I can't really take them off until I get back home base.
This was it then. Winnie braced herself. That feeling, it wasn't going to happen, but if it didn't, then it didn't. As the old beardy man said, she was here, and all she could do right now was keep playing baseball. She felt a whoosh of noise as the crowd erupted in cheer, screaming her name from the very highest of stands.
Phew-wee! Well, if the stadium roof wasn't retracted right now, Spinny Winnie would just have blown it off. Listen to that sound! Yes, I haven't seen something get blown off like that since No, Ron, that is genuinely too far now. Just focus on dodging stewards.
Well, Winnie, how was that? Yeah, it was good, I think. Couldn't quite tell, to be honest, so still probably not the same as...
Chuffy Nora, Winnie, you clobbered it. Quaho!
Oh man, for a minute I thought, she's 1 percentile out, but then I realised she's calculating in base 15, not 14.
You look so nervous out there, even my armpits are sweating. Is this why you mortals use that thing called deodorant?
Just the man. I've actually got 5 crates of big deodorant that I desperately need to get rid of.
Xavier, I thought your shilling days were behind you.
It's not shilling if it's freebies. My friend, stop chewing your ear off with maths talk.
Well, by my calculations, that's quite rude, and...
Oh, you've dislodged your double monocle. With all this crying, we're gonna have to get you some windscreen wipers. I don't know what to say, Winnie. I'm so proud of you.
And, brimming with collective delight, the steamers hit tip-top form at just the right time. Mr. Picnic summons the power of the world serpent Jormungandr from Norse mythology,
I stole this big snake horn when I was hopping between realms.
and sent one skipping into the stands along its snaky back. Then, in more underwhelming fashion, Engineroom scored a normal home run. Alright, apparently I'm boring just because I don't have any basilisk friends. By the time the Mii Parade Mafia did get their special fourth batting innings, it seemed almost redundant. Pipe was wanging out winners left, right and centre from his pitcher's mound, leaving the Mafia one down already even before they had brought it back to 13-7. A crazy scoreline for a crazy game. So bonkers in fact that it almost distracted from that whole magical orb side plot. Ow. And yes, it appears I have run straight into a chokehold. Not looking good for Ron Johnson. That's me, I'm Ron Johnson.
At last.
Nobody move, or I drop this vaguely crystalline orb onto that relatively hard clay-based surface.
And if you do, your wife is kaput. Ha 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 ha. That stopped you. I will never quite understand why you cling to your miserable little reality. She left you.
It was a mutual parting.
She betrayed you.
Well, steady on, it was a divorce. These things happen.
They won't for much longer. In my world, nobody will ever drift apart because I get to set the parameters.
I can't believe nobody's told you this yet, but creative mode isn't real.
Oh, but it is, when you have the settings button.
The what?
Yoshi played a tame single,
Which took the scores to 13-8.
I saw it with my own 2 eyes.
4 eyes? That's a cheap shot, especially coming from you.
It was total control. Menus like you wouldn't believe. The date, the time, something called parental controls. But the most appetizing of all, format Wii system memory.
Format whatty what? That doesn't roll off the tongue at all,
said Mr. Picnic as he fumbled a catch, allowing Marco to stack the bases.
Single!
It means total reset. I can go back to the start. Haha! And this time, I will make sure there is order.
James, who Pipe was pretty sure was the 4th James he'd seen at this point, corked out a dangerous double. 13-10. Ooh, okay, now this was getting a bit close for comfort. Surely they couldn't bottle a 7-run lead. Pipe wouldn't stand for something so ridiculous, as he threw a marvellous backspinner, which ricocheted off the bat and straight into Xavier's hands. Come on, just one more out to go. But the Mii Paraders were unfazed. Mike sent a bobbler over third base, too high even for Xavier's impressive vertical jump. Oh god, here we go again. You could cut the tension with one of Ozymandias's XXL spoons, let alone a knife. The crowd fell pin-drop silent until all that was left was the muted spluttering of Ron being strangled. This for the trophy then. Pipe went to pitch and... the worst happened. Oscar hit it full towards the back stand. The ball rebounded around the edge of the field as Mindbrain gave chase, pumping with every ounce of power in his non-existent legs. He scooped it up, only for the announcer to shout, "Triple!" It was just too late. They were tied at 13 all. So the turntables, as they say. This then to bring the match home for the Mii Parade. Surely Pipe has to go full power here. What do you reckon, Ron? Right, can someone check on him actually? The crowd fell to a murmur once more, but Pipe's head was bursting with noise. Everything from the very first day he set out on his journey, his first training session, his first match, every choice, every mistake, everything that had brought him to this moment right now. It was so much, and yet, as he saw the whole of it, he didn't regret a single moment, and suddenly, he was calm.
You're out. That's the game.
I don't believe it! To have the coolness, the presence of mind to pull off a splitter on such an occasion! Oof. Yes, that took more balls than... No, I simply don't have the breath. Come on!
Yes, Pipe, we're still in this.
So stay rooted to those seats, ladies and gentlewomen, because we've got a tie-break on our hands.
Oh God, but I really, really need the toilet now.
Ron, the rules if you would. Yes, Grand Announcer. That's right, it's Golden Home Run. Drat! I mean, Matt! Why is he roaming free?
Uh-oh. Sorry, Mom.
The rules are simple. So simple they only take up one page of Ron's rulebook. First to score a home run is the winner. All or nothing. Let's head to the coin toss. I'm gonna say heads. Ooh, I guess that means I get tails. I've always hated tails, never feels lucky somehow. What? Why am I bothering with this? Hang on, you can't just change the molecular composition of the coin. And it looks like the Mafia will bat first. Well, out of the frying pan and into the fire for the Steamers, wouldn't you say, Ron? Yes, I couldn't have said it better myself, Grand Announcer, and if you would let me
Whether it is okay or not, you will feel it all the same. So feel it.
We should, after we've won. All right then, you bunch of little scoundrels. No, that is not the right tone. Listen, I look around at this group and I see fruit. I see the visually impaired. I see gapers. I see monsters, traitors, cowards, mutes, friends. And I speak to you now not as a captain, but as a friend. You have given me everything you have. So whatever happens out there, hold your chins high, on behalf of a man whose chin can only hang low. And Pipe.
No, don't worry.
Then let's play baseball, goddammit!
And so, it comes to this.
Yeah, only because you massively bent the rules multiple times.
But, Miss Yoshi, listen, I don't think we're that different. I know exactly the feeling when everything seems to be slipping away, but it's a matter of perspective in terms of...
Oh, well done. Is this your little speech that you've been preparing, where you win me over at the last minute?
I'm just trying to say that this downhill trajectory, it doesn't have to define you.
Yes, it's quite cringe, actually. I'm surprised anyone sits through this drivel. Spare me your existential preaching, boy. It's embarrassing.
No, I'm not going to feel ashamed for that. Sure, it's a bit deep and edgy, but I'm quite proud of the way I've remembered how to bounce back. I feel capable. No matter how many times you've obliterated me, or strangled me, or held me over a Bunsen burner, I remember that time you did that now, so don't think you've got away with it. All those times, across all these lives, I've been there to prove a point you've gone to great lengths to ignore. Things change, but regardless of your situation, no matter how low, you can find something to live for, but that has to come from you. And if we're both honest, I think you've decided you've given up.
With an astute dive stretching to his left, That was 1 down out of 3. The next, he tackled with speed and power alone, mostly just as a way to vent the frustration that he didn't get to give the full extended version of his tightly scripted emotional speech. Finally, he played it swift and safe, relying on his teammates to back him up, and his trust was well placed, as Xavier got a fist around the ball when it mattered most. They were through the danger zone. Now, to seal the deal. Mindbrain stepped up first, managing what would have been a smart single, but in this sudden death, anything short of hitting the seats would not do.
I've told you, winning this match means nothing. I've already won. Ron Johnson is trapped.
I knew piling up these kit bags was a bad idea.
Yet you all persist.
Whoa, cheese and crumpets. Sorry, fellas.
It's maddening. You have nothing left. Just give up and let me hit refresh.
Ooh, you don't have to tell me twice. You're very scary, and I'm quite inclined to throw in the towel in and legging it out of here. Oh golly, what a setback. All that building me up, just to head right back to square one. Oof. But only if I run away. It's just bonus time.
It's there! A golden home run to seize a golden Wii remote! The game is put to bed and the Steamers are in dreamland!
Oh my god, you little legend! Whoa, Scalene, you're gonna dislocate a shoulder, and I'm not even sure if I have those.
Oh ho, oh ho 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 ho! I'm fist pumping. I can't stop fist pumping.
Guess who's proud now, Ozzy?
Lap it up, drink it in, slurp it through your eyeballs, cause you are looking at this year's champions.
And I told you all, it doesn't matter. Give it here.
Not unless you say please.
You know where I have them held, don't you?
And even then, I'm reluctant.
Stavros keeps his mother such excellent company from the other side of the bars. I could reunite them, if you wished. I'd set them free. You could see them. Worth the trade, wouldn't you say?
What? Just so you can erase them both straight away?
Oh, but I could make them again. And you. Only this time, nothing will go wrong. Come on, Ron. They're depending on you. I don't care what this company has done to you. To us. Just make sure he's safe. Ronald.
No, don't hand it over now!
Ha ha ha! Ha 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 ha! Yes! Finally! Show me those tabs! Let me manage that data! Miss Yoshi, your life here isn't over. We'll find something that will prove it to you. No, I loathe this future. I'd tear it all down in a heartbeat just to spend one more day back at the beginning.
Everyone behind me!
Oh yeah, because you're going to make a great windshield.
Alright, behind Scalene.
It's too late. I think this is actually the end.
We had a good innings. A pun fully intended.
I'd laugh, if it was funny.
Just need to shake off a few crystals first. How about one last pitch? For old time's sake.
Hand me the bat.
Engine room, that's madness. Boss, you'll just get vaporised, and that's not even me anxieties talking.
I've got to try something.
We could do a team hug. Or a team kiss. No, still not appropriate. End of the world and it's still not appropriate.
I am so tired. Okay, I am the rock salesman. Would you like to buy a rock? What? Why now? I am the rock salesman. Would you like to buy a rock? Yes, alright. I'll buy a rock. It is your lucky day, my friend. We are having a clear out sale. It is free. Oh, a standard pebble. Unimpressive. But I like to think that if we believe it is special, then my friend, it is. I have often wondered what would make me special. What was I made to achieve? My purpose. I would like to have thought I was created for this very moment. But no. Here you go. There's a couple of anomalies. Could use some more scrupulous testing, but... What's going on? My life had no purpose until I realized I could give it one. I enjoyed collecting rocks. Whenever I found a rock, I treated it as a new friend. It is a little immature, but I found when I let go of my ego and allowed myself to find the wonder in things, I could feel gratitude in finding even a small, dull pebble. We cannot choose whether we have life. We are here. But we can choose when to leave. We can choose what is important enough to make us stick around. So, if you can put down your baseball bat at any time, today, tomorrow, a week, a month, tell me, what is the harm in playing one more game, and one more game after that? If you play long enough, I assure you, everyone can hit a home run.
Hello? I'm awfully sorry. I think I've just popped into existence. Who am I? What is my purpose? Miss Yoshi? Yoshi. Yes, my name. That is my name. Oh, I see. Do we know each other? I fear I've quite forgotten. Are we friends? I have this strange urge to charge you money for pieces of stone. Might I be a seller of rocks? Yes, do you know what? Spot on, actually. Let's go with that.
And here we do rest the pebble of honour, for he was the rock salesman, and we did want to buy his rocks. But with darkness, there is always a light, and that's why it gives me great joy to pronounce what has been a hard-fought victory, oftentimes against genuinely unfair and unbelievable odds. Sum it up in a few of your poetic words for us, Ron Johnson. Beautiful. truly beautiful. That's the same word twice, Ron. It's never happened before, but I'm lost for words.
We'll figure out what to say to each other later. For now.
I see he's otherwise engaged, so engaged, we could get engaged again.
Easy, Tiger.
So I'll do the honours. It feels a little underwhelming to present them with just one singular Wii remote, but ladies and gentlewomen regardless, move those hands with all the Wii Motion Plus you can muster for your Wii Sports Baseball World Cup winners, the Stoke-on-Trent Steamers! Oh, I cannot wait to rub this in Lucia's face. Oh. Na 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 na. No, Beanus, you can't calculate the wind speed if you don't stay still.
Shinosuke Swaz.
Yeah, whatever, Shinosuke. Your head looks like a mixing bowl, so...
And this is where I was made to bench bamboo of various different sizes. And this is where I got all hay fevery.
Yes, it's all very wonderful, but I'm struggling to decide where to put my picnic blanket down.
Oh, tosspot, I forgot to put the burgers on. Smaug, would you...
I've told you before, I can't breathe fire.
Alright, Spindle? Aha, night. Oh,
Sorry. Oh, Xavier, put some effort in.
Oh, sorry, I can't carry entire construction sites on my back like you. And anyway, I don't want to splinter my silky soft hands.
Ooh, how low can you go? No, what you've done there, love, is just walk straight into it.
Sorry, I found that as I got closer to the bar, I lost all interest.
Okay, ready, pipe? Hot? Yeah, I don't know why I ever really wanted this. Oh, it's a really hard impact on your teeth, actually. Service. Huh.
Oh, turd burger.
Mr. Picnic, you've lodged that one straight into a tectonic plate. Goo. Turns out I was looking at it all wrong. Wrong how? Because it's never really been about finding things to die for. It's about finding things to live for.